We are going to take you on an adventure today. We are taking Iceberg back out to Jamie Lewis, and then look at that sun. We're going to show you what we do when the sun comes out.
Exciting times.
Oh, and I was going to show you too. Yep. There's our roof rack.
Oh yeah.
Wondering why our roof rack is in our garage? We're going to give you all an update of what's been happening in the last 2 months. Here she goes.
I got a singlet on, standing at the back of Icy just now. It was blooming hot.
Iceberg's there for her last 5 weeks.
5 weeks is what Jamie just said. So we've
5 weeks till completion. And we've got a special treat coming up because it's birthday month. Now we all know what happens on birthday month. Well, it's almost birthday month.
Yes.
So, you know, we'll stretch it out a little.
You have to, when you do something very, very naughty, just sort of do it when you're in the mood. Naughty eating.
And are you in the mood
hot,
today?
Spicy. Feeling very hot and spicy actually.
Our one yearly treat.
Why not?
Got your birthday treat?
Got my arms full. Got my favourite water with lemon in it. Kelly's got her favourite with a bit of coleslaw for later. And yeah, I only really eat the gravy. I don't eat the potatoes.
Get stuck in.
All the processed stuff. Fun times.
Well, that was delicious.
It was
We ate that all up.
really, really
Although,
good.
no, we didn't quite eat it all up because what's better than hot KFC? KFC the next day. And we just got the most amazing news from our Airbnb lady, who today is Saturday and she was meant to be with us until Thursday. She's studying at the university and she's just been given university accommodation. She's leaving today. So we get a whole week of paid Airbnb.
Isn't that fantastic? What a birthday present that is. That's an early birthday present.
Well, that's quite nice because we had a bit of a week, so we thought, well, let's go and find some water because that's what we do. Give everyone an update of what we've been doing.
Well, I'll tell you what, how far back do we actually go to tell you?
A couple of months at least, because that's when the kitchen was meant to start.
And I'll tell you what, when it was the time for the kitchen to start, you may recall back a little bit about how super excited I was about the kitchen because, I mean, it's one of the main features in the van and it's one that you can see, that we can see, and
We were told it would be 6 weeks. Done in 6 weeks.
we thought, ooh, that's pretty good because originally this other guy said 2 weeks to us and we thought, oh, I don't think you can do a good job in 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden here we've got this new guy who said, well, I can do it in 4 weeks. 6 weeks, give me a little bit of time. And we thought, well, we'll give you 2 months.
But it didn't start off as smooth as we thought. All we're going to say for now is that it did start off with a call to the police.
You have dialed 111 emergency. Your call is being connected.
This is the 111 operator. Do you need the fire, the ambulance or the police?
Not an emergency, just a welfare check, please.
How did we start off? Well, okay, it came to the fact of, well, let's send a message to our kitchen man and let him know we're on our way tomorrow. You know, what time do you want us there? And we're going to be on them. So, we're going to, as Kelly just said, tell you more about that later. I just want to keep people in a little suspense, really. But how it all sort of started was when the police and the hospital, all sorts of places like that involved.
Packed up the van, we've got the fridge back, tied it down, and we're going to go and we're we've looked up his address on the company's office website, and not sure if that's his actual address, but it's the only lead that we've got, so we're going to go and have a look. We've
Got some masks and some sanitizer, and actually brought a crowbar with us just in case we need to save them.
Come on
Down
then.
there, we're on our way.
But it all worked out okay, so but it did delay us by a couple of weeks, but we thought we had 6 weeks, still plenty of time.
So we're going to sort of let you know what's been happening along the way, and first of all, I want to tell you, Bushki was here again last night, and that always makes Kelly happy.
Every night she watches telly, so sometimes she brings us treats.
Well, this one was not just a little treat, this was a big treat.
Yeah, ginormous.
Well, big for Christchurch, New Zealand. You don't think we don't have snakes or giant spiders or tigers or lions or anything here.
We've had some frosty cold mornings, haven't we? But some beautiful sunrises.
Oh, I tell you what, it's very cold. Because at least when you have a frost, you know that it's actually going to be nice and hot the next day. But we haven't had those sort of days. We've had very grey,
It's still
cloudy.
18 at the moment today.
Today's good.
We had that
Exception.
one really nice day where the sun came out and we decided to upholster the door card. That was a bit of fun. We've got a bit of sunshine. I was dressing out before to get something. The sun is shining. This is this nasty stuff that everyone has in their blood. 3M.
I haven't got a mask on while I'm standing here.
Trying to film through the glass.
Probably should have gloves on. Turn the other side over. You can be pleased with yourself actually when you're in the lounge and looking at that and thinking, I did that all by myself. Somebody else was worried all about the toxins. That's going to look amazing.
There she is.
You did a really, really good job with that. I think it looks fantastic. Very classy with the little wee black clips on there as well. They were hurting your hands, weren't they?
That's annoying because I was very particular on that edge. It's actually the other side that's. Let's hope it looks just as good. I'm just going to push.
And we need that gentle hammer.
Could you like look?
I
I
can't
guess
see.
it's
You
down
can't-
there, is it?
Yeah, you can't see anything.
How the hell are we meant to get that?
Got the little.
It was a broken one. Done. Good job. The finale. Would you like to do the honours and press the button? See how she looks. Oh, gangster.
And what I remember too, Iceberg bought us a present because she thought that we needed.
She bought you 3 presents.
Us.
What did she buy us?
She bought us a cast iron frying pan, quite a large one, I want to tell you.
A little E and a big E.
Yeah.
And stainless steel.
Yes.
But then what happened, Louise, when you realised that the big cast iron wouldn't fit on the cooktop?
Oh, that was really wasn't good. So I'd almost forgotten about that for a moment. Funny how you move on with things which weren't so good. So this great big cast iron, beautiful, beautiful frying pan, it wouldn't
solving another kitchen problem.
And she's heavy and she's beautiful. This is sticking out by that. And it's close to the knobs. This gets really hot.
What would make it better?
What would make it better, I suppose, is if you just had one of those.
We went looking for a portable gas cooker, and we found one, was it Bunnings? So we went to have a look. Well, this is what happened. So we thought what we would do is we'd remove the cooktop, and then we've got more bench, and what we'd do is we'd take in and out a gas burner. And then when we're not cooking, we put it away, and when we are cooking, it's there.
How much is that? 228. It is a bit money, isn't it, for a little thing like that?
So this is what we're going to pull out of the bottom drawer every time we want to cook. That's ridiculous.
I didn't even know that you could get anything so big.
Shall we see what the smaller ones are?
Yeah.
This is too big too. Freaking heavy.
They must have smaller.
Right. Triple burners off the list.
Why do people bring their children out to scream like that in the background?
Yeah, they should leave them in the car, shouldn't they? Okay. What about a single burner? Should we try that?
Oh, it's still got a stand which is good. It's going to have to be this, I think.
Can you adjust the heat up and down?
Let's put it down here.
Because we've got the porridge that we'd need on a low, and you've got all your other cooking on the high. I don't know if this is what we want. So what are the other options?
There isn't any other options.
Go back to a fixed top and no bench space.
I really liked that where we could lift it down. There surely must be something that you can do with gas rather than, because I don't want that other one where you sit it on glass.
Induction.
Don't like induction. I say that because I've used my mother's one.
Yeah, we're fine, thank you. Not really. We're a bit bemused now, because now we've gone and used that space under the cooktop for the drawer.
Oh, so we've just gone and measured it all over the weekend, and it seemed a lot of fun to do and organise. So happy with it all, and then all of a sudden it's all just...
And the portable cookers are no good.
You don't mean those? Oh, I can't stand those. Those are piddly little things that you do when you're fishing right down by river or on the beach, like we do when we didn't have an actual oven.
What about a proper oven? A household oven? Like our cooktop. So we're going to lose the bench top and we're going to lose the drawer.
As it is, there is just absolutely no room whatsoever. That music in the background is going to ruin things for us.
Well, we were just talking to Tyler and he goes, I've got one of those out the back.
Look. You know how I had just about had a fit yesterday? Actually, I had more than a fit. I had a conniption and a meltdown because of not being able to use the lovely big cast iron frying pan that I've got. Look at this.
Well, I spent all morning trying to work out what we were going to do, and we've come up with having to buy a residential cooktop.
Oh, it would work well though.
And this is the one burner is the only one that works with the cast iron. Where's my measuring tape? So this one, do we get this one at a very good price or pay full price? Because this is the next demo, this one.
This is what we've currently got, and we
that's
know
what
how
we've
well
got
it works. It's just that there's two models newer.
Right. 40. Oh, it's about 45.
So it's a bit bigger again than you thought.
So the other one that we could get is the 30. bench? Comment below.
I mean, of course we would like to save the money, but at the same time we're happy to pay the money if we're going to get what we want. There's Tyler over there. I don't really know quite what to do, because this, once again, is that once that pan's on there, it goes right round there.
This one's perfect.
It's so perfect, because the thing is, you know, I've still got I just feel not good about having that pan hanging over the side, and it doesn't with this. It's just perfect.
So before you say anything, it does fit. The top drawer is going to have to go again, back to the old way we had it. But it does fit.
We've been backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards.
It wasn't a no, so that's a good start.
He's a miracle man.
So just quickly explain what we've just had to do.
Okay, so I have insisted on this, and we had it facing that way round, but the end of this bit here came out by about that much. So when we come through here,
And of course this was close to the blind.
this was far too, this bit was almost here, and as you can imagine with the cast iron on here, that the heat,
So
because there's going to be plastics around on here.
that
Same
looks
as that
better
window.
now. How do you feel about your bench space?
So my bench space is back to smaller than an A4, and I think that actually I've got a thin little bit of what measurements have we got there? Would it be 23? So what's that? 23
Centimetres.
centimetres, not inches, by the way. And so I'm going to have a thin. Can I do that on there? I think I can. I was very lucky when I was at school, because I used to have hot lunches. I used to go over and have them with the quarters, and all these years later, I always wanted to have the famous chocolate goo, and guess what? I had it made for me. Oh my gosh.
I've made the infamous chocolate goo. It wasn't meant to have that much chocolate on it, but somebody
Little Nellie's made it on little.
Somebody insisted that we put the rest of the chocolate on.
Because the true recipe really is
Not that much chocolate.
no. Everybody was thinking it's my birthday.
Too much chocolate?
Definitely got enough of the chocolate in there with it melting. It is good with it being crispy on the sides. And actually I think wins an award.
How does it compare with them?
Well, that was a long time ago, of course. 58. How old would I have been? Maybe 8, 6 or something. 50 years ago. That's scary.
Pretty good. Give the borders a run for their money.
It gets right round the teeth and the mouth and everything. Thank you very much.
Also made
Sugar
that almond orange cake. You've made quiches. What else? We've done breads in there. They've been really good.
Yes, you made one with because we are still having our Tuesday chicken. That's always a bit of fun and very positive with us, seeing our mothers every Tuesday.
We don't always stay at home, do we? Sometimes we go out and go for wanders.
Even in the freezing cold. My mother up in the world, she'd bring a million hotties and a million blankets. Funny time of night to be coming out at about 4:45 when it's going to be dark very soon. But this is the crowd, or the gang called the Tuesday Chicks. Here's Gersalina, number 4.
And we also, Tuesday is a haircut day. Not every Tuesday, obviously, but when due, Tuesday is haircut day.
I'm very pleased that you've got a daughter who just cares so much about presentation and hair, and
We've got a backup over here.
she's not going to end up getting a hair cut like mine, so you don't need to worry about that, Mum.
Oh, well, I could go with it.
Well, there you go. How about that? Do you hear that, everybody?
I can't understand why we've had to have so much water running down my neck and everything.
Oh, I know, something else I could tell you actually is about the fridge pod.
Oh, right. Now the fridge was sticking out too far, so we had to go back to Steve and get the pod taken off so that we could get the fridge pushed into the right position to get the kitchen in. Look at the mess on the roof rack.
Oh, look at it. We've been wiping it down too.
Ellen tried to tell us it's just the dirt on the top of the roof rack coming down, and we're like,
It's daily coming
it's actually
down,
rust.
Well, look around those two bulbs.
I know.
It's a different colour dirt.
Not according to Ellen, it's not.
You're just back from Aussie, are you? The red desert.
Yeah.
Well, bugger me.
Oh, you like that, don't you, Kelly, with that?
Hold
Did
that.
you see how
I
that happened?
I did see.
Did you now?
I'll push it back.
Oh, she likes that. Ah. Oh, we'll be able to get the duster out and everything on that.
So how far is that back there?
It needs another centimetre.
Another centimetre back.
So that's 10 millimetres.
Mm.
So that,
It's the inside of the bin, isn't it?
yeah, because that, there's still a bit of clearance. So there's two options we could do. One of them is to,
What about this bit? Can it be cut off?
no, because then this won't go back on. It only needs 10 mil. We could just pack it out 10 mils more.
Right.
And then there's been so many other things, like the tap didn't fit because, you know, the van curves in and the window's right there. Oh, the other van wipers had these ones.
In America. In the US of A.
And you've got to get your hand around it too, and there's going to be water and... So that really doesn't work, does it?
So you've got about a 75 millimetre
Yeah.
centre from there to here.
Can it go down the middle of the sinks?
Not those
The
double
whole
ones
in-
you've got.
Why not? Doesn't that hole fit down the middle of the sinks?
Well, if you did it down the middle, you...
That's 35. That gap there isn't 35. Plus you still need to get the fitting at the bottom. This fitting here is 50 mil. The pipes go through and then that threads on there, and that is 50 mil. So you need between the two sinks, you're going to need at least this. You still got to get your hand in there to tighten it up, which is doable.
What if I had to deal with this? A back to front sink, a back to front tap. What if I dealt with that rather than normal?
No, that's all fine. I've got other issues with that, but you just want to be very careful that you don't hold it like so and you can't get that result because it's got to clear that.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's still got to sit like so. It's got to sit like that.
flush.
And now you are way past your...
It's better than that though. Yeah, or the rubbish bin doesn't fit, that sort of thing, because once you change one thing then something else changes, so we've had to do lots of modifications, but the rubbish bins that we have carefully chosen are now coming across the window. Which two bins is going to be too wide, I think.
Yes.
So we either have one bin and waste a whole lot of space, or I find some other small. 480. Okay, I'll see if I can find another bin. Do you know how long it took me to find that bin?
We are getting there, but really with all these modifications and changes and everything that we've had to do, it's come to, for me, I've had to accept that I can't necessarily everything wee picture actually of the two of you up there.
Our pie deck has arrived. 500
What?
kilos. We're putting 500 kilos of wood
I
in
could
here.
cut it in half and it was 250.
No, but we've only got 4 tons so far, so another 500 kilos of wood going in. Holy.
And
Is 500 like half a ton or something? Oh,
And where is it?
there.
Holy heck.
Wow. How
In
did
their
they?
kitchen.
How was it that they lifted that? I wonder if it's half a ton. Can't imagine.
Lars Franz, he did it.
I carried all of that from the truck in here this morning.
Wow. That was
Did
quick.
you really? Look at the look on his face. He's been serious. He did do it. Did you really do it? And amongst all of this too, my poor mother, we had her over on the Tuesday chicken night and she seemed very quiet and I said, just put your head back on the chair, Mum, you know, you do have very big days every day. And that next morning we found out she had COVID. So we got ourselves tested. We didn't have it. Your mother didn't have it either. But it's interesting, isn't it, how you can be around someone who does. But anyway, she's gotten through all of that now. She's very strong, my mother, and she's had it twice, but that was about 3 years ago when she had it last time. Very hard when you're in a retirement village and you've got to stay in your room. You're in lockdown in your room and have food brought to you and everything, and yeah, that was hard. She didn't want to have any of my chocolate goo recipe with the new cast iron frying pan that Iceberg bought us. I knew that there was something wrong and she didn't want to have any chocolate that night. So anyway, 1 week later, she was that quick recovering that she was out of isolation. We had her back over again on Thursday because she said, I don't care by crook or by hook or by the book, I'm coming out. So I said, well, we'll bring her out for 1 hour. Meanwhile, 8:30 at night when I picked her up at 4, ended up taking her back home. And Mum had a Michelin star poached egg on Michelin star beautiful homemade bread. First time ever made in a cast iron pan. Also, just on another note, since we're talking about other people as well as ourselves, we really wanted to say thank you very much to all our subscribers. We are thoroughly enjoying, aren't we?
We do. We love reading the comments, but also people have actually given us good advice, like what to use a space for, or the gas lines, if you thought that's going to freeze, all these different things that we didn't even have a clue on, and we actually really love it. So if you ever see anything in the videos, just comment, just say anything, because
Just ask.
yeah, we want to learn too. We've made a lot of mistakes along the way, but we're doing our best.
Not that we'll do it again, but it's been a good experience.
Oh, talking about would we do it again, the roof rack. Would you like a quick update on the roof rack? Well, if you've been following along, you'll know that our roof rack was on, had to come off because it started rusting. And so, what happened then is that obviously everything had to come off. The lights had to come off. Everything that was attached to the roof rack had to come off. That's obvious because the roof rack's going to come off. What we didn't want off was the AC because that costs a fortune. So we had the AC put on. And when we went to pick Iceberg up, the first thing that we noticed was that the AC was gone.
That's where we're going.
We've just come around the corner. I have seen her. Have a look. The roof rack has come off. There it is there.
Oh, look at poor little Iceberg. Oh my gosh, look at all the wiring of that.
System's come off. He's taken it off.
Oh no.
At the time, we didn't think anything of it because the person that had put the roof rack on said that they were going to fix the rust for us. They were going to take the roof rack off and fix the rusty roof rack and put it back on. That was the deal. Unfortunately, we got an email saying that they'd had enough and that they didn't want to fix the roof rack anymore, so we now have a roof rack that's in pieces.
Enjoying the fun of with a four-wheel driving right now. She loves it. Icy loves it too. Don't you dare get us stuck either because we haven't got any mixed tracks or anything with us. over there behind you. Not here for getting in, but back over the other way.
Because it's a deeper hole.
Yeah, it's just, I don't really like it getting in there when you can.
When you can see the bottom.
Well, it's not so much seeing the bottom, it's just that it's so rough.
It's literally the opposite of rough. That is a calm piece of.
Right, trust us. Whereas here, that's looking very stagnant in there though, isn't it? Oh, that's looking nasty. Yuck. Don't want to get in there.
There's a wee beach.
That's too deep. I think back where you were, I'm not getting in there.
Think where it was.
Hurry up.
Hurry up, what? There's a wee beach there.
I'm not getting in there, I don't like it. I'm not getting in that. It goes down into deep. I'd rather go back where you were. I'm not getting in there.
It goes down, not deep, but you'll be able to like get under quickly. Whereas back there, it was only about that deep. You'll never be able to get in it.
No, I don't want to be pulled out.
Oh, Sandy.
It doesn't work that way.
So first of all, we have to get the paint taken off. Euroblast are looking after us there. And also the aluminium, the plates, when they got pulled up, they have got glue like all over them, so we've got to scrape all that off. What's next, Louie? Then we've got to get it, we're getting the roof rack slightly modified. There's some cool things that we're getting put on there. Then we have to get it hot dipped galvanized. So this should have been done in the first place. It's something that we didn't know about it. Since the roof rack has been rusting, everyone has been telling us, why didn't you hot dip galvanise, girls? So anyway, we're going to get it done properly now.
All the chefs in the kitchen.
We wish we'd been given the option at the beginning, but we weren't. So, and then after it's hot dipped, it will never ever see rust ever again, which is what we wanted. We get it powder coated, I think, white again. And then we've got to get it back on. We've got to get all the lights back on. We've got to get the aircon back on, all reinstalled, regassed. Whew. Oh, and we've got to get the awning back on. That thing is so heavy.
And there's something really, really important is we've got to get in that water. Do you want to get your clothes out ready?
Nah.
Oh.
Getting in. When you're going, you're going. We're dressed again. Stanley wanted to make an appearance. You know, seem on a mission to get sponsored by Stanley. And if anyone's seen the latest movies coming up, I'm going for the role of Beetlejuice. Oh, we went to get that upholstery material too. we've got all that. And we found the white vinyl as well. So we've got the grey fabric and the white vinyl. And also met with Doug and the team at Marty Built. They're going to be actually finishing off our roof rack, which is nice. Because now we have a roof rack that we need to fix. So they're also going to do the ladder, and actually the team next door can do the boxes, so that's really good too. We've also had the electrician back out, more wiring, and we've also had the gas man back out, more gas lines. It's been all going on.
So watch the space when it comes to the electrician doing his work, because that's another part I really love. Actually, it's not just the kitchen, it's all the wiring. I love it when I look at RVs and they show you all the different wire boxes that they've got.
The kitchen is meant to be in a week and a day. This is where we're at. Not much further ahead, but we're really pushing at the moment, and we're here every day to help to get it done. I'm just going to show everyone. We just found a boo-boo. Can you just point it out? Drill has somewhat gone through our diesel pipe.
I said to Kelly, what could have melted that?
I thought it was a mouse or something. It looks like a mouse has chewed
Luke,
it.
did you spot that yesterday when you were doing that? Because we've spotted it.
Yeah. So that'll be coming off KB's bill. And just had the gas man back out because we didn't have the keys for the locker. He's pressure tested the gas system and checked the leaks, so we're good to go. Quite wet in the back here because that one's leaking, which you can't actually get to until the roof rack comes off. So a bit of a puzzle, bit of a mix and match and do this and do that, but we're getting there. Oh, the cameras arrived. We have to show you the cameras. So they're slightly bigger than what I thought, but
Of the size of cameras that you see in our city centre. Oh, goodness gracious me. How big did you take measurements of them?
which one first? The big boy? Oh,
Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's not even funny. You're talking about not letting me have the oil burner. The oil burner's women looking smaller than that. There's no point laughing. It's not even funny. How heavy are they?
they're quite heavy.
Hold the bottom of it while
It's like a lampshade.
It's as heavy as... I don't drink alcohol, but it's as heavy as a bottle of wine almost.
Yep. Bottle of brandy. That's like a
Yeah,
kilo.
I thought brandy or whiskey or something. Right, open up something else.
Is it? We're going to worry about that another day, are we?
Well, we can't do anything about it right now. But besides, I'm skinning the chicken at the moment. We've got our mothers coming over for Tuesday chicken, which they always do. Oh, whoa! Oh my god!
Oh!
We've been waiting for that. You gave us a fright because we were filming.
Nice to see you.
Oh, Kelly just about had a blooming
Thank you.
conniption then. Would have thought that you had a big tarantula fall on you.
Alright, that is the replacement Nautilus shower door. The other thing that I wanted to tell you about is we were having a bit of trouble trying to work out where to put the TV. So we've come up with a solution now. I might save that for later because we've got a bit of a surprise with that one. On where we can watch the TV.
Surprises, haven't we, coming up actually, which we're excited about. Thanks very much for listening to us with everything of what we've been through, and for coming with us today to...
Heading home to a house all by ourselves. Can you believe it?
The best part about it is you can turn the telly up. I love it. What are you watching on Netflix? Is anybody watching anything on Netflix?
Actually, to be fair, we have cancelled Netflix to save the money.
We're on TVNZ. that's I guess actually you're going to be watching that on there if you're from New Zealand.
Right, give us a like and subscribe if you want to see some wheelies.
I don't think anybody can see what you're doing. They can just see you going around having fun. They just see your face.
Like and subscribe! Like and subscribe!
That doesn't even show anything.
Show for it. Alright, here we go. Wheelie, front wheelie.
Oh, don't roll the car.
What about the water? Shall we go through the water?
Well, if we get stuck, it should be not having parasail.
See you next time, everyone. Bye!
Good morning, everyone. My name is Liv Bellew, and on behalf of the extended McLeavey family, we want to thank you so much for joining us here today as we celebrate and we honour Lynley's wonderful life. Louise, when you're ready, if you'd like to lower your mum. She is the whisper of the leaves as you walk down the street. She is the smell of certain foods you remember, flowers you pick, the fragrance of life itself. She's the cool hand on your brow when you're not feeling well. She's your breath in the air on a cold winter's day. She's the sound of the rain that lulls you to sleep, the colours of a rainbow. She is Christmas morning. Your mother lives inside your laughter. She's the place you come from, your very first home. She is the map you follow with every step you take. She's your first love, your first friend. Nothing on earth can separate you. Not time, not space.